Damon Bruce here, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Friday night in the NBA, it'll be the Orlando.
And the players exchanging a few friendly words prior to tip-off, the getting-to-know-you stage of the proceedings. Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Atlanta, Georgia at the Phillips Arena. The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. One of the guys we'll be watching out for today, Chris Paul.
Well, you know, one of the toughest commodities to find in this league, Kevin, is a great point guard, not only on the floor, but off the floor. Chris Paul is a model leader. He's a guy who is probably as talented as any point guard in the league, but his leadership qualities, I think, put him over the top.
You know, it isn't just the inspiration off the court or making big-time baskets. I mean, the way he passes is infectious to his team. I mean, it's contagious, and it usually ends up permeating the whole team. Same goes for his defense. I mean, he'll come up with that big steal and can completely change the momentum with the kind of plays he can make at both ends of the floor.
Last outing for Atlanta, they won that game against the Houston Rockets. Guys, kind of a battle there. They pulled out a 4-point win, though.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. The Magic head coach and I had a chance to talk just for a bit. I asked him about the challenge of containing Chris Paul, and he said, well, he's one of the best in the business, maybe the best. There's really nothing he can't do. But, fellas, he said matching CP3's intensity on the court and making him work defensively are two keys. Back to you.
Thanks again, Doris. And so here's Orlando. Following the three by Atlanta. Curry backing down. Open and close and nails it.
Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because it poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
Paul outside. Here's Kuzma. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. He's got 6.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Outside, Robinson. Curry outside. Atlanta with the rebound. And this is the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
Yeah, they rolled through this season series against this club last year, unbeaten on their way to the playoffs.
Caruso.
Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen, and they sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
It's his first trip to the line.
You got it, no problem.
And the first one drops. That one is no good. The Magic have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Robinson kicks to Curry. Back to Robinson. Valanciunas. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. And the 3-ball is good. Curry's got 7 points in the game. And Steve, while they were on their way to those playoffs, the opposite was the case on the other side. The one-sided nature of their games wasn't a surprise, was it, Clark?
Not at all, Kevin. They were two totally different teams in a number of ways. I mean, I'm interested to see if anything's changed this season.
I hope so, yeah. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Back to Robinson. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against the Pistons at the Palace of Auburn Hills.
And you know what was most impressive? They've wasted very few possessions in that game. They ran their offense close to perfection.
That's what we call a mute button game in front of a hostile crowd. They never let the fans get into it. Had them on their hands the whole time.
Robinson off the pick from Ross. There's the triple. It's rebounded by LaRusso.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
That's exactly what they had in mind on that possession.
Magic have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Curry against Paul. Another miss by Curry.
That's his comfort zone, so defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
There's a good screen. Russo, the pass to Paul. Here's Kuzma. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Boy, I'm surprised he took that shot. He was at a huge size disadvantage in that matchup, but boy, great job to bury it.
Curry dishes to Robinson. For the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at him.
And this is where you just start picking apart the defense, and now you take their confidence away. You can really take control of this game.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside, into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
The Magic shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Paul gets a screen from Hunter. Paul with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Back to Paul. Fires it up. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
Up top, Curry. A 24-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
And there's the pass to LaRusso. There's the screen. Passes it to Erdo. And it's stolen by Valanciunas. And even 3-on-3 break. Curry outside. And that one's good. Curry's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, and guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Pass to Erdo. Hunter defended by Ross. 6 to shoot. Makes the lead pass. Robinson misses.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
Paul with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. LaRusso. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Robinson. The Magic have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Curry with the 3, and again it's Orlando with the 3.
Boy, he's really been rolling now from three-point range. What an opening quarter for him.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Yeah, he's trying to take the wind out of their sails here. I mean, they're on the wrong end of a bad run. They got to sort things out.
I think things were very close to spiraling out of control if he didn't burn one there.
The Hawks trail by 5. Now Paul. Here's Kuzma. A nice jump shot from the top of the key. He's got 10.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Robinson off the pick from Ross. 3-pointer. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Robinson. And that's 18 points for Steph Curry.
And he's someone the defense has to keep track of at all times because, you know, even when he doesn't have the ball, he moves so well without it. He's constantly a threat to catch and shoot.
And, Steve, it's also really remarkable what a solid shooter he is, even in the presence of tough, sticky defense. He smoothly and calmly executes.
It's rebounded by Paul. Atlanta's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. He passes to Hunter. Back to Paul. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And they're also showing some muscle here in the first half, finding a lot of points in the paint area.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So it's Orlando now. They lead by 4. Brogdon, defended by Paul. Pass to Love. 6 on the shot clock. Brogdon. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
You can see that their game plan is to work it inside, and that's been very successful so far.
And they've made the most of their opportunities inside.
And that's something that they shouldn't get away from, Kevin. When you're having success inside, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it.
The Magic making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. The Hawks trail by 7. They set the pick. Now the pass to Vincent. Fires from deep. Gets it to go.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Dragic kicks to Wade. Love. He dishes it to Dragic. Brogdon. Shot clock at 6. No good from the wing. Halbert. He's guarded by Dragic. Here's Caffey. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
For 3, Love. And that one's good. Love's got his first 3 points of the game.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Caffey. Wade is covering. Here's Vincent. Again, the Hawks score. Magic leading by 3. Back to Wade. The feed to Dragic. Kicks it to Favors. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Favors has got his first bucket of the night. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. He feeds it to Morris. They grab their own miss. Living. And he drops him away up off the glass.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Dragic kicks to Love. No good. Great D that time for Morris. The Hawks trail by 3. Teardrop shot, and it's Wade with the rebound. Picked away. Shot's good. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
So tough to see a player go down with an injury like this.
Yeah, it really is, Steve. It's just one of those things, though. You've seen it happen before as well. And you can tell whatever it is painful for him.
Robinson's checked in for Orlando. 1:56 left in the first. Wallace with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. And the shot is long.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
Orlando leading. Outside Dragic. Dishes to Love. Fires for three. Count that one. Love's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Well, let's take a look at where Orlando ended up, Kevin, rank-wise in the league last year. 11th in free throw percentage, 14th in rebounding. As for the assist numbers, not as strong for them. Top 20 in the league. They certainly are capable of much better in that area.
Now, here is Morris. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Houston. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Cappy. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He's got 7.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
Another miss by Love. The Hawks trailing. Passes to Vincent. Here's Cappy. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Magic shooting it from their comfort zone so far in this one. 57% from the field. That one goes. Count it.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And it's not just great offense, Clark. The defense is really lacking. Not enough energy on their closeouts.
Halbert. He's guarded by Dragic. There's the pick. Here's Vincent. Connects from three-point range. He's got 8. 6 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Brockton. That misses, but it kind of had gone in. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Magic lead by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Coming up Wednesday, October 20th.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
I was impressed with their transition game, guys. They really got out and ran the lanes.
Yeah, they did. I mean, no better way to get easy buckets than through fast breaks.
Orlando's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Orlando, Kevin Love out there with Robinson. Then there's Favors. Then there's Dragic. The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Vincent. Number 10. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
I think free throw shooting can be contagious, and it seemed like everybody last season just had the hot hand.
The first free throw is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Magic shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. The drive by Love. Feeds it to Dragic. The jump hook, and the shot is good. And the Magic lead by 4.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
And stolen by Favors. Brogdon, defended by Vincent. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And Love backs in. There's Dragic with the three. Shot misses. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Love the pass to Dragic. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Now it's a 6-point Magic lead.
Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
And the Magic making a change here. Brogdon. Let's go. That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Hawks trail by 6. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Atlanta. The Magic have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. They set the pick. And here's Love for 3. No luck. And Atlanta will come the other way.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
And the slam dunk by Johnson. And now just a 1-point Magic lead.
He sniffed out that board and then powered it back in.
Pure Mike Clark, so strong going back up with that one.
That's exactly what he's capable of, guys. So strong.
Now here's Dragic. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, in any discussion about him, the first thing that has to come to mind is his skill as a passer.
Yeah, he's a world-class distributor, if you will, and the unselfish attitude translates to the whole team. I mean, I'd love to see what their assist-to-made baskets ratio is.
And he knocks down the first one. The Magic making a switch here. Both free throws good from Dragic. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. He kicks it to Paul. Pass to LaRusso. And it's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Magic making a switch here. Here's Paul. Misses off the left iron. Magic leading by 3. Brogdon, defended by Paul. From the baseline. Rebound by the Hawks. He passes to Hunter. Here's LaRusso, guarded by Curry. 5 on the clock. Curry with the steal. Left side Curry. Here's Porzingis. Good good, and Curry gets the assist. 5 points in the game. The Hawks trail by 5. Here's LaRusso. An 11-point game for him in the win against Houston. Here's Kuzma. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Valanciunas has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Now the dish to Ross. Brogdon shoots the 3, and that one's good. And it's an 8-point Magic lead.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
And Paul gets it to go in.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Brogdon. Rebounded by Ertl. Atlanta's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. The pass to Hunter. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Brogdon. Rebound Atlanta. Paul's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Passes it to Hunter from outside the arc. That drops. Now just a 3-point Magic lead.
And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it, guys. They have to get a hand in his face.
They set the screen. It's Curry with the drive. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Defended by Ertl. Fader on the way, and the basket good. Valanciunas has got his first points of the night. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Russo, the pass to Paul. Pass to Ertl. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. 6 to shoot. And the pass to Hunter. It's picked off. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Pass to Curry. Gets it to go. Curry's got 20 points.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Paul outside. Kuzma defended by Valanciunas. Passes it to LaRusso. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Brogdon. He's guarded by LaRusso. And there's the feed to Ross. Cleans up the mess with the savage putback flush.
Showing us a little force on that putback, Kev.
Well, there was no way he was going to let that chance slip away.
No, sir.
You got to love his positioning. As the shot went up, he anticipated that play.
Atlanta calls timeout.
You know, all coaches hate defensively when you give up easy points in the paint. That's inexcusable. So that's the reason for this timeout here.
I think it came down to the fact they were getting beat inside, and that's why the coach called timeout. They were not winning the battle inside.
The Hawks trail by 6. Pass to LaRusso. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Outside Curry. Kicks it to Ross. Lock at 6. The Magic need to get a shot off here. It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Hunter.
Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
There's the pass to LaRusso. Pulls up. High post. Gets the bucket. 8 points for him. Magic leading by 4. Brogdon. He's guarded by LaRusso. They set the pick. Double by LaRusso. Here's Ross. Sinks the three-pointer. Ross has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Paul passes to LaRusso. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And now look at Stephen Curry here. Great year for him last year. 3rd in free throw percentage, 7th in three-point field goal percentage. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket, in the top 10 in points per game.
You know, you mentioned that free throw percentage ranking, and it's really impressive. I mean, there never seemed to be any lapses in concentration when he was at that foul line, and it was about as machine-like as one could be.
Wade, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And so LaRusso nails them both. Magic leading by 5. Brogdon. He's guarded by LaRusso. Wade for 3. Up the live Orlando. Outside for Curry. He feeds it to Valanciunas. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
The Hawks trail by 8. Paul passes to LaRusso. Back to Paul. Paul gets a screen from Hunter. And it's Paul penetrating. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Curry dishes to Wade. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And now it's an 11-point Magic lead.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in him.
LaRusso. The shot goes in as the ref calls the blocking foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
The Hawks have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Well, as an 81% free throw shooting team last season, you can't find much fault with what they were doing from the line.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Magic leading by 8. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
Here's Kuzma. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Well, Kevin, he's extremely adept at creating his own shot. You know, we got a lot of catch-and-shoot guys in the NBA, but players who can beat you off the dribble and score are tough to come by.
And Steve, near the bucket, he's one of the best finishers around. I mean, he does a great job of using his strong body to fight through contact and get to the rack.
Orlando's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Gets it to go.
He didn't get off to much of a start early on, but he seems to have shaken off the rust here in the quarter.
Here's LaRusso. 13 points in the game. Here's the screen. Pass to Hunter. Looney guarded by Curry. Can't get it to go. So Orlando will take it the other way. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. 1:16 left to play here in the half. Out to Wade. 4 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks trail by 9. Russo, the pass to Hunter. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Hawks second.
Seemed like they went through stretches, guys, where they just didn't miss from beyond the arc, and that carried those numbers right up to the top of the list.
Magic leading by 9. Outside Curry. Launches it. There's the bucket. Good. 12 points for him.
And we've seen a few mix-ups defensively out there on the perimeter.
More than a few. I mean, the open looks they've allowed from long range have turned into a lot of points.
And Atlanta has possession. Pass to LaRusso. To the paint. Deflects the pass. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Good on the shot.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Dishes it to Paul. He passes it to Hunter. The Hawks again can't hit.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
And so we conclude the first half. Magic out in front. They lead by 14. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Now, presented by Sprint.
With a few games of the new season already under our belt, we're back in the NBA groove. This is 2K Sports. Orlando on top against the Hawks at Phillips Arena. They've been putting a lot of defensive pressure on the other team, taking care of the rock offensively, fundamental basketball, both sides of the court. Stephen Curry with an amazing start. High percentage looks in the first half. Amazing work from the field, shooting in the high 60s. That's big-time bucket buying. It's been a disappointment, though, for the Hawks so far. Hard to find a lot to like about their performance so far. It'll be the Heat out at American Airlines Arena against the Celtics.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, he played a very mature first half offensively, just finding gaps and making good decisions, getting into the defense and knocking down shots.
Well, the way he played that first half, that's exactly what we're talking about when we say offensive efficiency.
They've got LaRusso. Also Chris Paul out there, and it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
The first one falls. Free throws good from Valanciunas. The Hawks trail by 16. Now here's Paul. That's good. 15 points in the game.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Paul against Curry. Fires the 3. Kept alive Orlando. Outside Robinson. Feeds to Curry. Back to Robinson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Robinson's got 5 now.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
And Robinson comes to help. It's off his leg. And the ref's saying he kicked it. Here's Kuzma. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Here is Ross. Defended by Paul. And that one's good. And it's 7 points now for Terrence Ross. The Hawks trail by 19. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Paul kicks to Hunter. Shoots from the elbow. That's good. 8 points for him.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Here's Curry. No luck. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Paul with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Paul outside with the lead pass. LaRusso. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And Valanciunas backs in. Tries from 7. Rebounded by the Hawks.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Looking now at some numbers for Chris Paul. Coming off an excellent season last year, 5th in free throw shooting. And, of course, he ended up in the top 15 in steals, a result of some of the quickest hands in the league.
Yeah, and you talked about it, Steve, what a stellar season it was for him at the stripe. I mean, they are freebies. They're called free for a reason, and he certainly made that come true because he knocked them down at a high rate.
That one misses. Magic leading by 14. Robinson kicks to Ross. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Hawks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Pass to LaRusso. Unloads. Here's Birtle. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Well, good timeout, guys, because, this has been a bad run for them. He's got to get his team back on the same page and executing well together.
Sometimes just getting to stop in the action can be enough to get a team back on track. There's something about that little pause in the intensity of the game that lets you refocus.
And taken away by Paul. The pass to Hunter. The Hawks working the ball around. He kicks to Paul. Passes it to LaRusso. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kuzma. Oh, that one had the right spit on it, and it is good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Curry with it. Chris Paul covering. Trying to get back on track, and he goes in for the dunk.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And I love how he goes with that one-hand tomahawk slam. Beautiful.
Wade, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. The Hawks trail by 13. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. They've got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Here's LaRusso. 15 points in the game. Paul goes in. Here's Kuzma. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. Magic leading by 10. Curry dishes to Valanciunas. The feed now to Robinson. Wade beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Ertl. Paul against Curry. Paul can't get it to go.
You gotta like the defense not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do. With a tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot.
LaRusso against Curry. Hit his leg. And it's whistled a kick. The Magic making a switch here. The dish to Robinson. The shot. That misses off the backboard.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
Morris, no good. Magic leading by 10. Wade passes to Curry. Love, back to Curry. He dishes it to Wade. Outside Curry. Shoots. Shot is off.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
Wallace with it. Now guarded by Hunter. Curry. Another miss by Curry.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
There's the pick. Number 10. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Outside Curry. Robinson. Kicks to Wade. He feeds it to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Robinson. Shot to end this full run. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Magic.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
How about the touch they've displayed from long range, guys? I mean, as a team, they are really shooting the ball well and executing from the perimeter.
Here's Vincent. He's got 8. Dishes to Morris. Halbert, guarded by Curry. Clock at 6. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Cappy. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Lets it go from deep, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Love. 23 points for Steph Curry.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Vincent the pass to Morris. No good. Nice D from Favors. Magic leading by 14. Rejected by Vincent. Number 10, Wade is covering. Number 10, Atlanta again missing. Orlando's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Wade kicks to Curry. Feeds it to Robinson. Got a piece of it. Out on his own on the break. Goes up. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Favors. Pass to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Love for 3. Can't get it to go. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Caffey guarded by Curry. Here's Vincent and Favors with the block. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Wade with it. Guarded now by Morris. Robinson for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Morris has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Number 10. He's covered by Favors. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wade dishes to Curry. Inside to Favors. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 9 assists now tonight.
A good job of spotting his teammate near the basket and zipping the pass right in there.
The pass to Morris. Rejected by Favors. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Well, Kevin, we've got a moment now to look back to last year's Atlanta Hawks. 1st in lowest turnovers a game. 2nd in three-point field goal percentage. And they showed up in the top 5 in free throw shooting. This is a team that took advantage of getting to the line.
And this is a smart team, Clark, because you talked about the turnovers, number 1 in the league in terms of fewest mistakes. And that's when they were at their best. When they controlled the action offensively, they were able to execute without making mistakes, and that allowed them to set up their defense at the other end. And this was a really well-disciplined club.
Robinson with the block. Wade outside. Back to Robinson. He kicks it to Curry. Passes to Love. It's up a 3. The shot is off.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
Outside Curry. Rejected by Morris. 1:15 left to play in the 3rd. That is good.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Back to Curry. Wade sets the pick for Curry. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he continues to shoot well after that blazing first half.
Here's Vincent, guarded by Robinson. Number 10. That's good on the jump shot. He has 5.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
And the shot is good.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Yeah, shoddy defense there. Far too slow to react on the closeouts.
Halbert and Favors with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. it's Paul penetrating. He passes to Hunter. Takes a three. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And it's the Magic's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. There's Dragic with the three. Ball outside, and it's blocked by Dragic. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Magic lead by 16. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter.
Tuesday, October 25th.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. And the Hawks with possession here. They trail by 16. On the court for Orlando. Steph Curry's out there with Dragic. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Again, the miss by Paul. The Magic shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Here is Ross. Back to Curry. The feed to Ross. From deep. It's rebounded by Hunter. And for the Hawks, they're shooting straight 49% from the field. Paul passes to Hunter. Back to Paul. Takes the three. Gets it to go.
Yeah, and that's his first three of the half. There may be more in store.
1 minute now into this 4th quarter. And it's Dragic off the drive. Outside for Curry. And taken away by Paul. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Rejected by Dragic. And here is Curry from about 19 feet. And he nails the jumper. Curry's got 28. Here's Paul. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Jacks up a three. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Ross, that's good.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Paul passes to LaRusso. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Well, he earned that one. Took the hit and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic body control. And the will to get it done. You like that focus.
And the Magic making a change here. Robinson's checked in. That's good from Ertl. Magic leading by 14. Robinson kicks to Dragic. Back to Robinson. The tray. Shot is no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Hunter, the pass to Paul. It's rebounded by Dragic.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game. Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
Stephen Curry's checked in for Orlando. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Back to Robinson. Six to shoot. Here's Porzingis. Good on the three-point shot.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Ball outside. Shoots a fader. Orlando grabs the miss. Valanciunas has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Robinson with it. Now guarded by LaRusso. Back to Curry. The shot misses. So the Hawks will take it the other way. The dish now to Paul. Shoots it up. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Now Curry. Clark scoring at will. He's had it going on offense.
He sure has. I mean, he's closing in on a 30-point outing.
Well, getting plenty of attention from the defense, but it hasn't seemed to matter at all. I mean, he's just having his way out there.
Ross, that's good.
Another good look there, and that's his second three-pointer of the game.
Paul against Curry. The drive by Paul. Gets it to go. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
You know, guys, I would call that methodical but explosive. You know, he waits for the opportunity and then boom, right to the rack.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
And the Hawks making a change here. Curry with it. Robinson dishes to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis again, the Magic score.
Smart. Use that big height advantage. Get the shot off.
Well, it's hard to put a big man on him, Steve, that far from the hoop. I mean, he's versatile.
Pass to LaRusso. Hulbert. Fires the 3. And it's good.
Boy, I'll tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Magic leading by 13. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, over that break, I listened in on what head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. He wanted his guys to keep up the intensity, saying, if any of you think this game is over, you're wrong. We've got work to do. I don't want to see any letdown on the defensive end of the floor. Guys, let's watch how it plays out.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And upcoming the schedule for the Orlando Magic. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Tell you, I'm anxious to see what ends up happening with that Knicks game. Should be a good one.
First one falls for him.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
And he makes both free throws.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 22.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
LaRusso against Robinson. Here's Kuzma. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
You know, I understand that sometimes you just want to sit back and enjoy watching him put up points, but not if you're the defense.
Now here's Curry carrying the load for the team offensively.
Yeah, he's got almost 30 points, guys.
Yeah, he's
Impressive, Steve.
Oh, he's a handful. I mean, dangerous every time down the floor, Kevin.
And Valanciunas kicks to Ross. Shot clock at 5. Here's Porzingis. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And here's what's up coming out for the Hawks. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. The Hawks trail by 10. Here's LaRusso. Here's Kuzma. No good on the 3. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Curry passes to Robinson. That's good. Robinson's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Here's LaRusso. Pass to Hunter. From past the arc. And he has 28 points for the game.
Second three-pointer of the half, 4th overall. So he's having a nice game from outside.
The Magic leading by 9. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Robinson against LaRusso. Lets it go from 11 and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Magic have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Outside Curry. He dishes it to Ross. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Defended by Ertl. Shot from a low block. Gets the bucket.
Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
The Hawks trail by 11. There's a screen. Jumper off the screen. Rebounded by Valanciunas. The Magic have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Here's Curry. And it's Orlando with another.
I'll tell you what, he's made more than a few of those in his career.
So it's Atlanta now. Now the pass to LaRusso. Atlanta again missing.
Well, he did have a three-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
Curry against LaRusso. Curry dishes to Robinson. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. Rebound Atlanta. Here's Kuzma. The finger roll finish at the bucket. 30 points in the game.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Magic leading by 11. Kicks to Robinson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 16 points for Robinson. The Hawks shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Chris Paul, he's checked in for the Hawks. It's off his foot, and they're saying he kicked the ball. it around. Passes it to LaRusso. Five to shoot. The turnaround jumper, and that one's good.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, I agree. Got to use some clock here.
Paul against Curry. Dishes it to Robinson. 1:51 left in the fourth. Clock at 6. Inside. Valanciunas. He's guarded by LaRusso. Cannot hit. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Here's Kuzma. Ross drives the board. Ross has got 6 rebounds in the game. Robinson kicks to Curry. Robinson sets a screen for Curry. Back to Robinson. It's rebounded by LaRusso. The Hawks trail by 12. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Ross. Here's Kuzma. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Orlando's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. It's Curry with the drive. Feeds to Valanciunas. Great D that time from Hunter.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Chris Paul, and that's good. .41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He kicks to Curry. The feed to Robinson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
It's the first, and that will push the lead to double digits. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
I'm sure he would have liked to have nailed all of them at the stripe, but that should be good enough to end this thing.
Here's Caffey, stolen by Robinson. The dish to Dragic. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Steph Curry.
Thanks so much for tuning into the NBA here on 2K Sports. The NBA season just getting rolling. It's the Boston Celtics.
And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Morris?
Well, because of his passing ability, Kevin, I mean, if you're going to play with him, your only job is to get open on the floor because he will get you the ball, and he'll give it to you in rhythm so that you can get a good shot off.
And, Steve, it's also really remarkable what a solid shooter he is, even in the presence of tough, sticky defense. He smoothly and calmly executes.
And for the Heat, we've got another hometown game here in Miami. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team. The previous season series split right down the middle. These teams were quite evenly matched.
Well, we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two teams last year. That was fun to watch.
And that one's good.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Right now we're going to go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. What'd you find out, Doris?
Kevin, when addressing his game plan for today, he said there's just too much speed on the other side to make this a transition battle. He's confident they have an advantage in a half-court game, so that's the type of contest he'd like to take it to. We'll see how it works out for his club.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Here's DeRozan. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Philadelphia.
And when you talk about his scoring, Kevin, I mean, with the defense trying to pressure him, I thought he did a really nice job of getting them to overcommit, and you know, that's how he got himself to the free throw line.
And they match up really well.
Kevin, they really do. Sometimes it comes down to the X factor when these two teams play, and really it could go either way. They're that evenly matched.
Now here's Leonard. In the game against Chicago, very impressive. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Last game for the Celtics, it was a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers.
You know, it was a little bit surprising that the game got away from them because for long stretches, they were the better team.
They really were. Outplayed them. If you looked only at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. But it was a case of a few intangibles that didn't play out in their favor that made all the difference.
The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. They set the pick. Doubled by Wiggins. Leonard. DeRozan defending. Heat moving the ball around. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Number 28. Bank shot. No good.
And the defense did a pretty good job of closing off the middle once he got inside the lane.
Lots of room. The shot is off. The Heat go the other way with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. It is now to Morris. A 3 ball. Can't hit. The Heat trail by 3. Brunson, DeRozan defending. Leonard on the wing. Number 28. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. The pass to Wiggins. Here's the long-range jumper.
He's so reliable. And, you know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Outside Leonard. DeRozan defending. From 13, that one wide left.
Well, you have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
Ripped away. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And again, it's the Heat missing. Celtics leading by 4. Kicks to Morris. Back to DeRozan. Passes to Wiggins. They get it again. He kicks to Clark. A second chance effort. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
You know, last game he turned in a really nice performance at the charity stripe.
Yeah, it really stands out when you look back at the numbers from that one.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Clark nails both of them. The Heat trail by 6. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And it's the Heat with the ball. Here's the screen. Off the pick. Back to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Rejected by Clark. Pass to DeRozan. Nice touch on the shot from close range.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yep, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
Here's Brunson. Miami no good on that time either.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Pass to Wiggins. He dishes it to Morris. Pulls up on the elbow. It's hauled in by the Heat.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Trying to get back on track. Gets it to go.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Now here's DeRozan. Defended by Caldwell Pope. Back to DeRozan. Here's Clark. And the defense didn't have possession. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. Now here, the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
There's not a whole lot to complain about with these numbers. I mean, they made a commitment to rebounding last year, and it was obvious. It showed on a consistent basis. They put great effort into rebounding the ball last season.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. The Heat trail by 6. Brunson defended by Morris. Here's Brunson. A three-pointer off the mark. Boston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. DeRozan gets a screen from Wiggins. And DeRozan. Here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. DeRozan's got 6 points.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
This is really ugly, guys. I mean, he can't get anything to go.
Feeds it to Morris. Dishes to Clark. He passes to Wiggins. the outside fadeaway. He's got 5.
Now, defensively, they have to pick up the intensity and close out on shooters.
Steve, you're right. I mean, they're getting picked apart out there, and the intensity on these got to pick up as well. I mean, you can't have it on cruise control on defense.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
So it's Boston now. They lead by 7. Clark, and he uses the glass on the layup. Clark's got 5 points so far.
He used his strength there to get into the post without much of a fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think they've got to muscle up on him a little more. Do a better job next time in that.
And that one hits back iron.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Now, here is Morris. Number 30, defended by Caldwell Pope. Clock at 4. Wiggins drills it from outside. And it's a 12-point Celtic lead.
Boy, what a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, it sure has been. Look at the lead they've jumped out to already. Impressive.
They set the pick. Markin, defended by Morris. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Kevin, he does a great job of moving without the ball. And he gets a lot of good looks because of that movement. And as long as his teammates are setting screens and looking for him, he can be lethal from the outside.
And that is the key, Steve, but his release in those catch-and-shoot moments is also terrific.
Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in. He's got 10.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
The Heat trail by 12. Timeout called, the Heat. At this point of the game, always important to stay focused, and while the coach goes over the game plan, these players are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with Gatorade. And guys, we know the drill well, all 3 of us drinking the Gatorade too.
Yeah, no question. Right. I mean, Kevin, people have no idea the fatigue that can set in during a telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game long.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. And look at Steve, he has the Gatorade shirt on.
Yeah, he's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Miami with the ball. After the made shot from Wiggins, the pass to Silva. Right outside. Pulls it up. Cannot hit. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Here's Fultz. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Well, let's take a look at where Boston ended up, Kevin, last year in the league rankings. Second